Top of the morning to you, everyone. I am heading on another exciting vlog adventure, leaving Bangkok and heading out to, right now, Vietnam. I was in Vietnam last year for about 2 months, and I'm super stoked to show you guys some of my favorite spots in northern Vietnam and the middle. So I got about a 2-hour flight, and let's go. Oh, you gotta look both ways. Alright, so after an early flight, pretty long ride, about 45-minute ride, I made it to Hanoi, Vietnam. I was in Hanoi last year for a full 6 weeks, and I absolutely love it out here. So I'm gonna be here for the next 6 nights at this little hotel. And I'm gonna be talking today a little bit about some of the prices out here in Hanoi, prices out here in Vietnam in general, show you guys some of the food, and show you guys some of my favorite spots. I just almost tripped. All right, let's go in right now. Hello. Morning, guys. Oh God. Struggle City. Oh, there we go. Boom. And this is what you get for $14 a night out here in Hanoi. You get a little TV. You got a shower and a sink. So yeah, again, this room was a total of 14 USD, a lot of value. I stayed here last year in Hanoi for about 6 weeks. I stayed specifically in old quarters for about 2 weeks. I was booking a hotel for around, I think, 25-30 bucks. So out here in Vietnam, you can get many different prices. You can even get cheaper than $14 a night if you want to stay at a hostel. I also purchased a SIM card today, 13 gigabytes of high-speed data and unlimited of slow data. I don't know what that means. And that was about 15 American dollars. After that, I got a taxi ride all the way out here. You can get a private taxi, costed around 22 American dollars, but I ended up sharing a van with a group of people for 10 American dollars, all about that value. And I also converted 260 American dollars and got around 6 million Vietnam dong. And of course, when you're coming out to Vietnam, you're easily a millionaire.
$1 million.
And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite spots out here in Hanoi. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit around Old Quarter, and also one of my favorite spots in Hanoi if you guys are looking to stay in the backpacker area, in the Old Quarter area. But for now, I'm gonna rest for about an hour or two and then get to some food. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo. So that's the one thing when you're out here in Vietnam, there's not really many crosswalks or stoplights. That's the lesson that I learned. You just kind of walk, and when it gets really busy, people still walk through. So some of the motorbikes are supposed to stop you. They'll essentially dodge you, and it's a lot sketchier when you go to the south, like Ho Chi Minh City, because it's like the largest city in all of Vietnam, and there's just motorbikes everywhere, so it's a lot more dangerous, but you kind of get used to it. I think I'm used to it. I was also lucky that there aren't many motorbikes around right now. It is lunchtime, but we finally made it to Hoi Kim Lake. This lake is absolutely beautiful. One of the main areas to hang out in Hanoi, specifically Old Quarters. It was about a 15-minute walk from my hotel. There's also a temple right in the middle of Hoi Kim Lake, which, let me show you real quick. Let me flip this around. So if you look really closely right over there, you see a little red bridge, and there's a little island area right in the middle. That's where the temple is at. That's called the Temple of the Jade Mountain. And it's absolutely beautiful. You essentially donate a little money at the pagoda or at the front gate of the pagoda, and you're able to walk into the pagoda and check it out yourself. But this is, again, the main area in Hanoi, Hoi Kim Lake. And the cool thing around this area is during the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and I believe Sunday, they close all these streets down. So the chaos of all the motorbikes, nothing is around. Everyone's able to walk around. There's games in the street. You can walk around the lake completely, and there's no motorbikes, and there's supposed to be no cars. To walk around, get some street food, it's like a little fair. Let's just say it's like a little fair. And it's one of my favorite parts of being out here in Hanoi, being out here on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, basically enjoying the peacefulness when they close the streets down, because again, it is pretty hectic, especially at rush hour. But Hoi Kim Lake is absolutely beautiful, and let me take you to my favorite place in all of Hanoi for pho. It's right around the lake, so let's go. All right, this is sketchy again, but that's where I need to go, right over there. Pho Thin. Yummy. Thank you. Oh yeah, one bowl.
Standard bowl is 50, a small one is 40.
Let's do a big bowl, standard bowl.
Standard bowl, okay.
Yes. Alright guys, so I made it to Pho Thin. This is a famous spot out here in Hanoi, and this is the best pho I have ever had in my life. Last year when I was out in old quarters for about 2 to 3 weeks, I literally came to this restaurant probably 20 or 30 times, honestly. This is the best pho ever. You can get a bowl of this, a standard size, or you can get a small size. I got a standard size for 50 Vietnamese dong, which is about $2.15 USD. The small size is 40 Vietnamese dong, which is probably around $1.80, I'd say. And yeah, there's many times last year where I'd get probably 2 bowls or 3 bowls back to back to back, and this size is pretty good. The standard size I would highly recommend. Those little hole-in-the-wall places are hidden gems. Here you go.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Cheers. Take care. Oh, honestly, that was the best pho ever. Supposedly, they created the pho in northern Vietnam, but they perfected it in the south, like in Ho Chi Minh City. But they created it in the north, and they perfected it in the north too. This was absolutely delicious. I'm about to take you to one of my favorite viewpoints in Old Quarter, and you'll see why. It's pretty nice there. Alright guys, so I made it to the coffee club. I absolutely love this spot. It overlooks Hoi An Lake, and if you know Vietnam, it's known for coffee, so I got myself a delicious Vietnamese coffee that I downed pretty quick because it's really, really hot out here. It was iced. It was absolutely delicious, but I absolutely love this viewpoint. As you see, around 4:30, 5 o'clock, it gets even crazier. Motorbikes are nuts there. So the time lapse that I just pointed out, around 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's rush hour when everyone's getting off work, and there's motorbikes going crazy here and there, and it's absolutely wild. But still, I thought it was a pretty cool time lapse. This is one of my favorite places. I would highly recommend check out the coffee club for the view, for the coffee, and again for Hoi An Lake, right in Old Quarter. Another thing I would highly recommend is check out the water puppet show, which I passed on the way here from Pho Thin. I would highly recommend it because it's a cultural experience. I'm gonna enjoy this coffee right now. I'm gonna enjoy the view, let's say. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the next spot, which is a spot that I would highly recommend if you're not looking to stay in Old Quarters or a busy area like this. It's a little north of us called West Lake, and I was in an Airbnb last year for about $25 for the per day, I think it was. Yeah, $25 a day, and I would highly recommend check out West Lake. Get an Airbnb if you're not looking to get a hotel. It is extremely great value, 20, 25 bucks a night. I had a kitchen, I had a stove, I had actually an upstairs area, and it was a cool, like lofty type apartment. So I'm gonna chug this coffee right now. I really only have one more sip, and I'm gonna get you to West Lake. So last year I was able to hail an Uber out here. Unfortunately, some reason, I don't know why, Uber does not work in Hanoi or Vietnam maybe anymore. So I used a Grab bike. Grab I used all over Thailand, which is kind of cool. So hopefully I get the points for the app. And right now I'm heading out to West Lake. So after like a 10-15 minute bike ride, I made it to West Lake. And as I mentioned earlier, last year I was out here for about 2 weeks. I stayed in an Airbnb right around there. I met a couple friends out there, and this place is absolutely stunning. Funny thing is, this is the first place that I bought a drone, and I lost the drone in the lake, somewhere in the lake. I'm not planning on going swimming to find it. West Lake has a lot of beautiful resorts around it, a lot of hotels, some villas, and it's a quieter area than when you're in the old quarters. So I would highly recommend, if you guys are looking to stay around Hanoi and you want a little low, let's say more low-key of a spot, I would definitely stay at West Lake. It's the largest lake in the northwest corner of Hanoi, and it is absolutely stunning if you look at it out here. So let's do a little cinematics. Let's get the drone up. Hopefully I don't lose it again. And yeah, let's shoot the drone on up. What a great drone flight it was. I got super lucky that I didn't get in trouble with the drone. Oh, there's a little puppy. basically back earlier this year, they passed a law where you're not allowed to fly drones at all in Vietnam. I'm not sure if it's because of national monuments or military buildings. That's my guess based on some of the research I've done, but it's super hard to get a drone out into this country, specifically in Da Nang, which I'm going to in about 8 or 9 days from now. There's a lot of searches once you get into the airport, so I might be taking a train out to Da Nang, but I got super lucky. I got an awesome drone flight. I'm super happy that I'm back out here in Westlake. Oh, look at this place. And yeah, I'm gonna be chilling out here for a little longer. I basically walked from one side of the lake to the other. I'm not really halfway. It was around a 30 to 45 minute walk so far. This lake is pretty big. It's the largest lake northwest in Hanoi. And yeah, it's got spectacular views. I absolutely love this place. Check out Westlake. Maybe stay on Westlake if you're not into staying in the backpacker area or in old quarters. There's a lot of partying, there's a lot of drinking out in that area. There's a lot of shops, and keep in mind, again, you're in Southeast Asia, so you can negotiate almost anywhere you go. And yeah, definitely check out these areas. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head back to old quarters, head back to the hotel, head back to that general area in about 10-15 minutes, call another grab bike. It was only about $1.50, $2 for that motorbike ride. This is like the cheapest motorbikes that I've ever used in Southeast Asia so far, ordering it from an app. And I'm gonna enjoy this for another 10-15 minutes and then get back to old quarters. Oh. What a long day it was, from jumping on a 6:40 a.m. flight to getting to Vietnam, 45-minute taxi ride. I'm so glad I showed you some of my favorite spots, from the pho shop, the most famous pho shop, let's say Pho Thin, all the way to one of my favorite views, to one of my favorite places if you're looking to stay out in Hanoi that's a little quieter than old quarters, West Lake. I hope you guys really enjoyed this vlog series. I'm super stoked to be out here in Vietnam. One thing that I've noticed being out here in Vietnam for a couple months is Vietnam has some of the cheapest foods. You can find dishes from $1 to $4 or $5 if you're looking for a little more classier foods. Some of the cheapest hotels, $4 or $5 hostels, and the food is really good, to be honest with you, out here. I would highly recommend come out to Vietnam if you guys are looking for that budget type lifestyle. If you're looking to backpack a little but have an awesome and incredible adventure, there's so many things you can do out here near Hanoi, from going to Ha Long Bay to Tam Coc, which I'm actually going to tomorrow. So jumping into tomorrow's vlog, I'm partnering for the next 2 vlogs with HA Tours, which I'm super stoked about. Tomorrow I'm going to the Ha Long Bay on land, which is absolutely beautiful. I went there last year and I'm super excited to show you guys what that looks like out there tomorrow with HA Travels. I'm so tired right now. But again, come out to Hanoi if you guys are looking for some cheap food, really delicious pho, and if you guys are looking to save some cash but still have a heck of an adventure out here in Southeast Asia. It's absolutely beautiful out here in Vietnam, and the people are super nice and super friendly, but be careful when you're crossing the street. You want to beware of the motorbikes. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog series. I'm super stoked to bring you guys a few more vlogs out here from Hanoi and outside of Hanoi. And look out for the next vlog coming out tomorrow with HA Travels. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Comment down below if you guys have any questions on Hanoi or any of the travels out in Southeast Asia. And I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys are notified about it. Thanks for watching, guys. I need a nap. And this is great. Everything in Vietnam is like kid size. Like, these chairs are kid size. The table you eat on the side, and it's literally on the street, on the sidewalk. So I got a banh mi sandwich. This is one of my other favorite dishes. It was $1.07, and the beer was $1.07.